What's going on, everyone? It's Jack here from Nothing But Tech. Hope you guys are all doing well. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're talking about the Google Pixel 2. So the Google Pixel 2 is a follow-up to Google's most popular, or maybe not most popular, but most well-liked smartphone, which was the Google Pixel, and that came out last year. People weren't so hot on it when they just saw it released, but then we got it in our hands and we were like, this thing's amazing. So in this video, I want to unbox the Google Pixel 2 and let you guys know if it's worth it for you. If you're interested in it, I'll try to give you guys like the main features, the main downsides, and then I should be having some Google Pixel 2 XL coverage coming very soon, so you want to subscribe if you want to see that. Let's dive right in. The Google Pixel 2 box starts off with the Google Pixel 2 wrapped in some plastic. Underneath that is paperwork and cables. There is a USB-C to headphone jack adapter, another USB adapter, a USB-C power brick, and a USB-C cable. That's all there is in the box. It is a very clean, functional, and aesthetically pleasing package. Alright, so aside from what's in the box, let's talk about the hardware that the Google Pixel 2 packs. So it has a two-tone design, so the top part is a glass panel which allows for sensors to get through, and then the bottom part is still the aluminum. It looks pretty clean. On the right side, you have your power button and your volume rockers. So that's the first thing that I don't love. The volume rockers and the power button being on the same side in this particular orientation makes me very confused. I always accidentally hit the volume rockers when I'm trying to hit the power button, and I always accidentally hit the power button when I'm trying to hit the volume rockers. Maybe as I continue to use this device, I'll get more used to it. But as of now, I have to say that it's not my favorite thing. Another thing that I'm not so hot on is the giant bezels. In this year and in this time when smartphone manufacturers are trying to eliminate bezels, I'm kind of sad to see such massive bezels on a device of this caliber and this price. It's definitely not a deal breaker, but I think that that's definitely something to note for you. If you really like a device that looks futuristic, this is probably not going to be the device for you. In terms of pros of the design though, it does have really nice water resistance, which is huge. And it also is really nice to hold in the hand. It feels like a very easy one-handable phone. You will be able to use it with two hands, obviously, but it just feels like the type of phone you can throw in your pocket. Finishing up with hardware, the Google Pixel 2 packs front-facing stereo speakers, which is huge. They sound phenomenal. I'm really excited to see this on a Google device, and I think that this definitely will add to the media experience of the device. The speakers sound amazing. They're stereo, they're front-facing. It's everything you would want in a pair of speakers. I'm really impressed. The camera on the back is also another huge selling point of this phone. It got one of the highest DxOMark ratings, and I know that those ratings don't mean everything to everyone, but that's definitely a good sign for this camera. I haven't had a ton of time to test it yet, but from what I've seen, it looks great. The software with the camera also works really great. I'll talk more about software in a few minutes, but the camera is definitely going to be a huge win if it turns out to be as good as I think it's going to be. I'm definitely going to want to make a comparison of the Google Pixel 2's camera to the iPhone 8 Plus and the iPhone 10 and the Samsung Galaxy Note 8, so definitely subscribe if you're interested in seeing that, and give me a comment down below also to let me know. But the camera seems like it's going to be phenomenal again. In terms of other hardware, the fingerprint sensor on the back is in the perfect location. It fits perfectly with my pointer finger, and I'm easily able to unlock the phone, so that's definitely a huge pro. So yeah, the Google Pixel 2 doesn't have jaw-dropping hardware by any stretch of the imagination, but it's good. It's comfortable, and although I don't love the orientation of the volume button and the power button, or how big the bezels are, it will get the job done. And at the end of the day, the reason why people buy the Google Pixel 2 is for the software, not the hardware. And I think that that's an important note to make, and I think that the software on this phone definitely makes it one of the best in the market, so I want to spend some of this video talking about it. And that's because it's stock Android, which means it's Google's vision of what Android should be, and it also means that the phone is not going to slow down after a few months of use. It's going to stay fast, it's going to get the most current updates, and it's going to get a lot of the features that Google wants to push out to phones in the future by other manufacturers. So I think that that's a very important selling point of this phone, so I want to dive into some of the amazingness that came out with the new Google software this time around. So the first thing, and probably what Google is pushing the most, is Google Assistant. So Google Assistant is Google's response to Siri and to Bixby, and I think that it's a really well done response. Google Assistant is a form of artificial intelligence that is used to understand what people are saying in the normal way they speak. It's supposed to sound like you're having a regular conversation with a regular human and not a computer, and I think that Google really executes here. You can ask it to take a selfie, you can ask it to put a movie on the TV, or you can even ask it to set up a dinner reservation for you. I mean, all of this stuff is so small, but it's like having your own personal assistant for no charge. And with just a simple squeeze of the phone, you can activate it, and it's always there ready to help you. And that's huge because Google is really putting a lot of time into making artificial intelligence smarter and more easy to communicate with, and I think that Google Assistant is a great step in that direction. Name That Tune is another software feature which is really, really useful. The Pixel 2 will automatically tell you what song is playing and give you the information on the screen without you even having to ask. Simple things like Name That Tune or Google Assistant really add to the user experience, and it's small things like this that just make the user's day a little bit easier, that make the user come back for more and more, and I think that the software on this phone is just flat out amazing. It looks really clean, it's really, really smooth, and it just works. I think that this phone has one of the best software experiences on the market as of now. So yeah, the Google Pixel 2 is turning out to be a really solid smartphone, and I think that the simple things like the amazing camera and the software integrations and the fast charging are just going to make this phone one of the best on the market. And I think that if you're interested in buying it, you should definitely subscribe because I'm going to have a lot of videos hopefully covering it, telling you guys if it's worth it, etc., right here. And then you can watch my other content right here because I really do appreciate that. Thank you guys all so much for watching this video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye!